Greetings to everyone. A presentation, my experience as a member of Economy of Comunión. My name is Fabian Asong from Camerún, Africa. A member of Economy of Comunión in my country. I got to know Economy of Comunión in the year 2010 during a meeting at the Mariapolis Center in Fontem. And for me, Economy of Comunión is doing business in a different way. It is not only focusing on making a profit as a business person normally does. For me, it is about placing concern for humanity at the center of my business and building better relationships with workers, customers, and my environment. And what do I mean by this? As an entrepreneur from Cameroon, I started medicinal soap production in the year 2015 in a local community in the southwest region called Besali in the BLM division. Then I was working with an NGO as the resource person in charge of training local communities on alternative sources of livelihood to generate income. I was particularly touched when I saw the population of this community with many people having skin infections. That's when I decided to go into medicinal soap production using medicinal plants from their environment. I had to make unity with the villagers. So with the help of their leader, the chief, I brought them together, used medicinal plants from their environment, and taught them how to produce medicinal soap to treat their skin infections and sell it in neighboring villages to generate income to support their families. This led me to start up a business in the year 2022, focused on soap production and other products. I now produce and supply this medicinal soap from plants to shops, schools, and hospitals. The proceeds are reinvested in the business, used to assist the needy, especially victims of the crisis in the English-speaking regions, and used to provide free training to the public on soap production. From that community, the idea has spread all over the country. I have moved around the country and have trained thousands of people who are now producing to take care of infections on their bodies and to generate income. But this work for humanity has not been without God. In the year 2019, on my way to train some women and girls in a village, there was a shootout between the government forces and those fighting for separation. We were caught up in the middle. We ran into the forest in different directions. I was lost in the forest for 1 week. In the meantime, my wife was crying and pasted my picture on Facebook, asking if anyone has seen me. I ate wild fruits and tree leaves to survive. I found my way out of the forest after 1 week. It was a very difficult experience for me. 2 weeks later, I had to go back to train the women and girls in that community. I had to show love and be unity with them. In the end, for me, to share the joy of the economy of communion is what Kira wants. Also in the year 2023, January 9th, I had a similar experience. On my way from Nigeria to buy things for the training of internally displaced and for the soap business, I was attacked by a non-state armed group fighting for separation. My vehicle and all items bought burned to ashes. It was a miracle that I managed to run into the bush. Though difficulties, the economy of communion goes on. Together with the association in my country, Cameroon, we have trained many internally displaced persons, especially women and young girls. This to keep them busy while generating income to support their needs and their children. It's also important to know that all the products you see in the pictures are handmade. I always tell the women and girls that with your hands, you can do something. Maybe one day someone will see your good work and come in to support with machines and other equipment. But you must start doing something and not wait for any person. This is exactly what I do and how we produce our products. I do hope that in the future, I will get some support somehow to continue the business. Thanks for your kind attention.